Green's YouTube, a very short video. A little bit of an update, but more me pimping myself out there. As it stands at the moment, I am, as you probably already heard from a couple of my videos already, I'm moving house in July. And I have a ton of stuff that I will physically not fit into the new room. The new room I'm going to be moving into is smaller than this. That shouldn't be too much of an issue because I'm going to be sharing the house with a bunch of people of the same age as me into the same things that I am. So that means I'm not going to be held up in my room all day long. I'm going to be, all over the house. So there's less requirement to live in my room, as it were, more than just keep stuff in there. However, I've got a lot of stuff. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. There's a lot of it, and I need to get rid of some of it. Now, some of this is just pure for the money's sake, because obviously money is important. It's going to cost me a lot of money to move house, and I also have some debts to pay off as well. So this is a two-pronged attack, basically. The first, of course, being that I need to free up some space, and the second is that I need to get some money together. So, link down below, there are some eBay sales going on at the moment. I am limited to what I can sell on a weekly basis, due to some issues with postage last year, but nothing to worry about. I don't mean to be pretentious enough to say, oh, I'll sign it, you can get it that way. But there is Mountains of Madness there for Call of Cthulhu and Horror on the Orient Express. There's also Before the Fall, which is a series of adventures written before Innsmouth was raided by the police. That's quite a rare book, and I've ran everything in it, so I don't need it anymore myself personally. I've got Book of Things, which is a monograph, because I've got two of them by accident. So I'm happy to let one go. It's very good. It's basically unread, so because I got it, opened it, I went, oh, I recognise this cover. Oh, I already have this. Oh, bugger. What else? There's the rulebook for the 8th edition of Warhammer Fantasy Battle, because I got into it with my mates. We all got into it when it came out, and I think the general consensus with our group, with a couple of exceptions, is it's not the game for us. We're more into our sci-fi with the 40k universe. And I'll be talking about the 40k universe in the very near future, because I want to go over some of the previous reviews with hindsight that I did about Dark Heresy, Rogue Trader and Deathwatch, and talk about where that series is going in the future, and I might talk about some of the books I've been reading for it as well, because I've been an avid reader for the setting. I've also got my limited edition Ravenloft campaign guide. Decided that I'm willing to let that go. Because I already have when it comes to collecting, I tend not to be a collector per se of limited edition stuff. I'm more a case of having a copy of it. So I'm happy to let that go, because I have got the regular version of it, and it is one of only 3,000 ever made. So if you want it, obviously place a bid, and best of luck to you. Although the cream of the crop is the Horror on the Orient Express, and it's only been up for about 4 or 5 hours, and it's currently at, 1 second, should have prepared this, shouldn't I? £80, which is a lot, an awful lot. And I've already got people starting to bid on the Mountains of Madness. I've got 2 watchers on the campaign setting for Ravenloft. No one's bid on it yet, so if you're lucky, you might get into it. It has a buy it now on it, so if you want to get it straight away, it's there. I do ship over to other countries if you're one of my international watchers, and due to the case of I'm being limited to what I can sell on eBay, I'm also using this channel to pimp myself out and say I am also letting go of all my New World Darkness stuff. So that's all the vampire stuff I own, which is quite a lot of it. Almost all of the Wealth of Forsaken stuff, and I've got the Major Core Rule book and a couple of independent books. So if you're interested in anything, drop me a message. Obviously just do it all through PayPal, and I can get it posted out to you straight away. What else have I got? What else have we got? I think this is the struggle, you see. This is the real struggle when it comes to making space, as it were. It's finding stuff that you're prepared to let go of. I mean, I've got my Ravenloft collection. I couldn't even bear to think about parting with that. I've got my World of the Apocalypse collection. Same again. In fact, World of the Apocalypse collection I'm really proud of, because it is complete. I mean, bar the novels and such, but I don't particularly bother about that. It's a gaming collection, not a novel collection. Same with the Ravenloft stuff. There's only one book I'm missing. In fact, if anyone out there knows where I can get this, drop me a message, let me know. The only book I'm missing from the Ravenloft is the Masque of the Red Death, 3.5 hardback. They only did one print run of it. It was the last ever book they did for the Ravenloft line, I think, or second to last. Yeah, second to last, because I think the Guide to the Mist was it Guide to Undead? Yeah, Guide to Undead was the last one. Second to last one, and it was right at the end of the print line, and the fact that they lost the license, they had to go back to Wizards of the Coast, so there was no inclination to print any more. At the time, I wasn't particularly interested with it, but I've since grown to the idea of, well, basically, it's Gaslight era, and granted, it's not Call of Cthulhu, but it's the same era, it's the same setting, same ideas behind it. I've got the AD&D version of it. I want to complete my collection at 3.51. It's almost impossible to find. I mean, ridiculously impossible to find. I think I'll leave it at that for now. If there's anything in the future, again, this is the struggle. I don't know. Right. Yeah, I've got some tough love to do on my collection at some point in the very near future. Thanks for your time, guys. Bye.